All right, hey park fans, this is the Shape speaking, and here I am back at Knott's Berry Farm. This is my first time in about a month because we got rained out a whole bunch of times last month. Anybody who lives around here noticed that. Like when I went to Universal a couple weeks ago, I am in the middle of dealing with a massive crisis right now. I'm not going to go into details, but I'm pretty stressed out. I have anxiety disorder anyway, so it's not helping. And at some point the last couple of days, I just said to hell with it. I'm done being Mr. Responsible Adult for the week. I'm going to Knott's Berry Farm. So here I am. It looks kind of busy out there today. We are in the middle of the Boysenberry Festival, as you can tell, because you see boysenberries everywhere. And there we go. Welcome to the Boysenberry Festival. Might also be at the beginning of spring break. Like a dork, I don't check to see when that's happening. I always forget. And honestly, I don't have any kids, so I wouldn't know when spring break starts. But I could be wrong. Some places don't look too crowded, but I noticed they have a lot of rope queues set up and stuff. So we'll see what happens. I really needed the break. And I'm going to pop over here and take a look and see if my favorite restaurant is open. Just going to push this. So disappointing. It's always disappointing when Ghost Town Grill is closed because it's honestly my favorite place to eat here. I know some people have issues with it and they complain about the service and stuff, but I'm really, really big on themed dining. Anybody who's watched these videos, I'm big on the immersiveness of everything in theme parks. So one of those is that not only should the queue lines be as immersive as the rides, but I think the dining experiences need to be as immersive as the rides. So one of the most immersive themed restaurants they have here at Knott's is that Ghost Town Grill, which unfortunately is not open today. So that's a little disappointing, but there's always places where I can find something to eat. Unfortunately, my poor restricted diet means I have to be very selective, but seeing a lot of kiosks and stuff as usual during this festival. Also, thankfully, come on, I now have my physical Prestige Pass. I don't have to go futzing around with the app to pull my pass out and get in here. That's good because honestly, I really don't like it when I have to do that at Disneyland, and I didn't like having to do it here the last time I was here. But yeah, now I have my physical pass. I can just pull that out like I like, and I got Prestige. Anyways, I also just upgraded to Knott's new app, which is I know a lot of people have complained about it, but it's working out all right except for one particular problem. It keeps randomly minimizing from time to time when I'm using it. That's a new one on me. I've had apps that crash. I've had apps that freeze up, but random minimization, that's a brand new glitch for me. So you gotta kind of hand it to whoever made this app. They gave us a totally different new problem to be ironed out than what you usually get. Other sad thing about today, the log ride is not working. Down for refurbishment. I know this ride has to be refurbished, but I remember in the past this thing would be open back up by February. So what I'm really hoping is that what we saw last year, where the log ride didn't open up until summer, I'm hoping that's not going to be a regular thing. There is a lot of uncertainty in Knott's right now with Cedar Fair's merger with Six Flags. A lot of people have been saying that Cedar Fair swallowed up Six Flags, but when there's a merger, there's a lot of lies. Always. A lot of promises that are never kept. And it could very well be that Six Flags has swallowed up Cedar Fair, in which case, a lot of what we see here, the dark rides and stuff, a lot of that stuff will go away if Six Flags execs are in charge. Anybody who's ever been to a Six Flags park, you know they hate dark rides. They like flat rides and roller coasters, and that's it. Only thrill rides. So I'm hoping they don't like tear down the two mountains here, the Mine Ride and the Log Ride, and put a Giga Coaster or something in there. I'm hoping they don't tear down Ghost Town, which has been here since the 1940s, and turn it into like DC Universe Land. And I mean, I wouldn't put it past Six Flags to tear down Independence Hall and put a parking structure there. So it's probably weird that I upgraded to a Prestige Pass in the middle of all this uncertainty, but I did that upgrade when I realized the cost per month was about the same as I pay for parking every time I come here. So that purchase was actually sort of a no-brainer. But here we are, having walked around now and gone around everything. It doesn't look too crowded, so I think we're gonna have a fun day. Again, always sad when Log Ride is not operating. It's just not Knott's without the Log Ride. But yeah, one more day at Knott's, always fun. And always here with their awesome fountain. Should be fun.